Good morning, YouTube. I am here at the dog park and it is currently a balmy 16 degrees. So that's why I'm all bundled up and I'm getting ready to get my dogs out. And I just wanted to mention that this has become my meditation. I've tried meditating at home. I know that's really important and I really understand. I see where Susan's coming from with the meditation, but honestly what was happening for me is I was sitting in my room and I was trying to find my quiet spot, and either the baby would start crying or and my husband often leaves early or whatever, or someone would come and come into my room, and I never ever tell my kids no, they can't come into my room. I feel like there's going to be a time when they're not going to want to sleep with me anymore. They're not going to want to come in my room and snuggle, and I always want to make my door open to them and available if they've had a bad dream or they need to talk. So I never ever tell them they can't come in. So it's just, anyway, the bottom line is there's a lot of interruptions going on at my house, and I even tried like downloading a meditation thing that I could listen to, and it just wasn't working, because then I was trying to turn it down so I could hear what else was going on in the house. So the bottom line is, for the past 3 or 4 years, I have been going to the dog park every morning faithfully, and I realize when I don't go, I feel, well, first of all, my dogs are like crazy and not well behaved, and secondly, I don't feel as good. And it kind of occurred to me that this is kind of my form of meditation. And the reason I'm talking about this is because I think some of us have that project mentality when it comes to losing weight, and we're either all or nothing. We're either going to run a marathon, eat nothing, drink 20 glasses of water a day, and do absolutely everything healthy, or we're going to do nothing. And so this was kind of a big step for me to realize that I don't need to actually do the meditation thing. I actually do feel calmer. I actually do feel better. I should have probably let my dogs out before I made this video, because they're going insane since we're here. So anyway, this is my form of meditation, and I'm gonna film a little bit in the dog park so you can see how awesome it is. I live in beautiful Colorado Springs, and we have one of the top 10 dog parks in the United States, and it's pretty phenomenal. It's several acres. It has a stream running through it. It has mountains, so it's pretty incredible. So you'll be able to see why it's easy to meditate here and why it's so peaceful. I'm actually in the dog park now, and I'm getting ready to head over to the creek. You can see the mountains are up there. My dogs are running around like crazy people, like crazy dogs. The fence here is actually their small dog area. I have a corgi who doesn't actually know he's a small dog, so we don't ever go in there because he's obnoxious. He's from a different home. He had a pretty rough beginning, so so he really can't be in with small dogs. He needs to be in with large dogs. And then my Dalmatian, I won't bore you with my story of Dalmatians, but she is another special case of a special needs dog. So anyway, we're here, and so yeah, mountains up there, and there's this little creek, and I usually just follow this little path down by the creek. It's really cold and snowy here right now, so it's not the normal, but it's still very, very beautiful. It's not, the dogs usually like to swim in this creek, and in Colorado we have so much sun and so many beautiful days, even in January and February, that they often can. So here's this little creek, and anyway, this is what I do for my meditation. I know it is not the recommended meditation, but I do get some walking in. I enjoy time with my dogs. You guys might have guessed that I'm kind of an animal person, and I love spending time with them. I love spending time alone just thinking. I love the beauty that's out here, and it's just nice to get some walking in and to get some thinking in, and I just definitely have a more peaceful day. And I said that my dogs don't usually go in. My Dalmatian, not necessarily the brightest bulb, just went in there. I feel like we even have our own private waterfall. There are several of these along here. This one's currently iced over, but it's absolutely gorgeous. And there are several of them, and several little kind of wading pools that the dogs can swim in. And it is just an incredible place to just feel peace, and I don't know, feel peace, oneness with nature. I know that sounds cheesy, but also just doing the right thing for my dogs. And I'll tell you that story another time, but it's very important to me that they have a really good life. Okay, this is the last bit of showing you how amazing it is. I will do. So mountains I'm kind of on top of a little hill right now. And then if you look down, let me see if I can get a little closer. That is actually where one of the little creeks is that I was at, like right along that tree line. So pretty majestic. The mountains are amazing. I think just living near the mountains should count as meditation. So I'm back in my car, and I just wanted to clarify a few things. And that is, when I said that my husband gets up and leaves in the morning, that does not mean I leave my kids alone. Actually, my husband is I don't know what he does. He's an engineer of some sort, and so he works from home. He'll get up he doesn't always work from home, but he'll get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and get some work done. So he actually stays home with the kids. And I also wanted to clarify, yes, that's Kibbles, that my husband is extremely helpful and gets up with the baby and stuff like that. It's just that he doesn't always know when the kids get up and go straight to our room, and that's what I meant by interrupting. So I wanted to say those things, and then I also wanted to clarify that this is not for everyone. I'm not saying that you should forego meditation, that meditation wasn't working for me, and I kind of feel like the finding inner peace and tranquility is really what it's all about, and this is that for me. This is inner peace, tranquility, time to think, and it's also some time to do some deep breathing and get some oxygen into my bloodstream. The exercise component is a bonus. I was able to just continue doing this even though I took a week off during the first week of Brightline, but I had been doing it for a long time before I started Brightline eating, so which I can verify that getting exercise does not help you lose weight, because I was, there are times when I come here and walk several miles and I was still not losing any weight. So I wanted to clarify those things, and I also wanted to clarify or to say that I probably will build up my meditation at some point. It's just not that time in my life. It's not that season, and this is what it is for me right now. And the only reason I was making this video was to kind of say that it doesn't have to be, like I talked about, the project mentality where you don't have to do absolutely everything to the 100th degree. And I still feel like I get a lot of benefits out of this. I would like to work towards doing some yoga at some point, and maybe find a different time of day to do some meditation, but this is what works for me right now. So anyway, I hope you guys have a great day, and I will talk to you soon.